Elizabeth Loves Dancing here, and I'm so excited because I'm feeling compelled to tell the story of how I almost died. So it was this time last year that I was laying in a hospital bed last April 16th because on the 14th I had to have emergency surgery for a ruptured appendix. And so the story is Friday night I was sick. Like I was sick, like I was throwing up and my stomach hurt. And that Saturday I was supposed to go and help my brother's girlfriend on this horse ranch in Skiatook, Oklahoma, with Girl Scouts doing horseback riding. And so that morning I woke up and I was sick and I called my brother and I was just like, I don't think I can do it. I was like, I don't think I can go. I'm sick. I just really can't go. And he's like, please go. He's like, Kim really needs help and you're not that sick. Just go. And I was like, you're right. I made a commitment. I should go. So we went to this ranch in Skiatook and I helped saddle the horses and help girls up and down on the horses, and the whole time like my stomach was just hurting really bad and I had to take some breaks, and I couldn't really eat anything and I just felt really tired. And so everything went okay. I like pressured through it, and I knew I was having fevers on and off, which was really strange because I thought it was just like a stomach virus, and I normally, last time I had a stomach virus, wasn't having fevers. So that I made it through, and the night came, and I was actually feeling kind of better. We made some food and watched a movie and stuff like that, and so I thought I was doing okay. And so then that night it started storming and thundering and lightning, and I was sleeping, and all of a sudden I just like shot up out of bed because there was this insane pain in my stomach, and I was like, it has to be my appendix. That's my first thing that I thought. And then I was just like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I mean, I panicked just for a second, I was like, I am 20 miles in on this ranch, and I don't know where I am. I don't know what I should be doing. And I was like, okay, just use your training, use your hospital training, and stay calm. It's probably not your appendix. They said, you're supposed to hurt a lot more than this, and you'll be okay. So I was like, okay, but it just kept hurting and kept hurting, and I was like, what do I need to do? And I was like, I'm just gonna pray. And I was like, dear God and spirit angels and everybody that's higher than me. I was like, I know there's healing energy in hands, and I was like, if you could just please bless me right now, I would be so thankful. And so I rubbed my hands together. I'm laying in this bed in this cabin, and I rubbed my hands together, and I put it on my stomach, and I was like, heal my stomach. I was like, please just heal me and help me get back to sleep, or show me or tell me what I should do. And so after that, I was able to fall asleep. I fell back asleep, and I woke up a couple times to go throw up, I thought. But, I wasn't in dire pain or anything like that. And so we went home on Sunday, and I slept all day on Sunday. And I just kept on having fevers, and I kept feeling like, this isn't right. This is not right. And so Sunday I slept all day, and then Monday I finally decided that I was going to go to this family doctor that my husband and I used to go to. And I went there, and he just took like two looks at me, and he's like, no. He's like, you need to get to emergency room right now. He like felt in my stomach a little bit and took my temperature, and it was like 101 point something. And he's like, you can't stay here. You need to get to an emergency room. And I was like, okay, all right. I don't know though, because I didn't have insurance at the time, and it had been about 2 weeks since my husband left, and we were separated. And I mean, it wasn't really an ugly thing or an ugly separation, but it was still, I was still trying to sink in, and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do, you know, and so I drove to the hospital that I worked at for 11 years, and I just sat in a parking lot and I was like, you know, I could, if I'm this close to dying, you know, I could just drive my car until it runs out of gas, and I would just die. I would die, and I'm not afraid of dying. And I just, because, you know, my mom was dead, and, you know, I was like, maybe this is what's supposed to happen. Maybe this is what's supposed to happen. That's what I need to do. And so I just, you know, I prayed again, and I was like, God, is this what needs to happen? Because I want to do what is best, and I don't know. I'm willing to sacrifice. I'm willing to sacrifice, so I know that life is about sacrificing so you can enjoy the good things, you know. And so I prayed, and next thing I know, I just thought about my sister. I was just like, my sister, what would she do? You know what I mean? What would she do without me? Can't leave my family, and I can't, you know, like, just quit. I'm not gonna quit. This is ridiculous, you know. And I was like, I'm gonna go. I need to go to the hospital. I'm worth it. I'm worth it. If it costs $1,000,000 or however much it costs, I am worth it. And so I went into the emergency room, and they took one look at me, and they were like, oh my goodness, you need to get back here. You need to get back here right now. We need to look at you. And they took my temperature, and it was 104.4. And I called my dad, and I was like, Dad, I guess I'm really close to dying, and I'm separated from Jason, and we have a ton of financial problems, and there's a bunch of stuff going on, and you know, I need you. And so I'm sure that was a big shock to my dad. No.